Good morning. I got a song for you. It's Saturday. It's not the 23rd, it's the 29th. I'm gonna let the song play. Good morning. What a way to start a morning, right? It's fucking sick. I gotta turn down the volume myself though, because I can't have it fucking so loud in my ear. I'm gonna try my best and not to use any audio for this actual recording, other than like obviously the intro. Maybe I do a little bit break in between. It's a lovely day outside. It's getting closer and closer to fucking summer, and I'm so glad. Like, it's well, I'm not glad that in the fact that it's gonna get like warmer. I'm just glad that it's gonna be bright and sunny. I'm starting to actually get, some appreciation over just how nice these days are. Maybe I'm becoming extroverted and no longer introverted. That's not true. I think still like the best season out there is winter, and I guess the best form of water is like snow, like powdery snow. It covers everything. Everything looks gorgeous. It's sparkling. Oh, the weather outside is frightening. Oh, it's so delighting. Oh, there's snow outside. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Yeah, I love Christmas carols. I think I always loved them. When we used to get like the MP3, we would my dad would rip a bunch of songs off the internet. This is like when like pirating, it was pirate heyday, because like that you'd see a lot of news articles on the TV. Don't pirate the blah 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 content, and my dad would be like, "Hey son, I just downloaded the whole soundtrack to Barney. Take it, bro. You got that. That's you." And I'm saying Barney because like when the MP3 came out, I was like fucking like 7, 8 years old, man. Not 7. Like I was young. So like he gave me the MP3. It was loaded with a bunch of like fucking the Barney was a dinosaur. And then like I always had like a lot of Christmas carols, like Frosty the Snowman. He was white as snow could be. I don't know the lyrics, but I'm just trying to like keep the energy up, and trying to go with the vibe. Yeah, but okay, again with this MP3, it was like the heyday of pirating. Had a whole bunch of pirated songs. Had like just songs for like a fucking 7, 6-year-old. And I really miss that sort of thing when it comes time for winter, right? Or when it comes time for summer. I miss the songs because I can't play jazz like I normally do. Everybody's already being like with those Christmas carols. What's that one song? It goes It goes baby, it's cold outside. I really must stay. Baby, it's cold outside. And like da na na da na na do 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 do. I really must go, but stay and say hello. No, 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 I can't go outside. I don't know the lyrics either, but I love that song, and I love when it comes up. I play like a jazz radio, and they always do like the fucking Christmas jazz type shit. And when it's snowing outside, it's peaceful. You're in like a basement alone, or maybe you're on a drive, just down a highway that was cleared out. And there's like slight snow. Dude, the peace is immeasurably fucking cleansing. Especially if you had like a really long day. last year, it's hard to believe because like last year I was working at a pretty solidified manufacturer as an like an intern engineer, and the drives back were always really nice. Like of course, um my drives would be split into two things. I'm either going back home and listening to my own shit, or like literally no music, and I'm just relaxing. I'm trying to reset before I do my own stuff in the day, or I'd just be talking to my girl. And well, because me and my girl talk a lot, I'd often ask to just talk alone, or to just be alone and enjoy the 30 minutes of silence on my way back. And so during the winter, snow coming down, I really must go. And like, oh my god, it's so nice. And I think that's the only type of song I can sing. Like, fly me to the moon. Like, I can do that one really good. But you get me singing fucking Beyonce, or Rihanna's Umbrella, Ella, Ella, A, under that umbrella. Yeah, you know, it might be Credence because she's a woman. But I don't got the vocals for that. I'm a crooner. Don't get it twisted with Gooner. I love to croon. I love to sing, and like, you know, if you got it mixed up, well, it's a completely different meaning. Like I used to have this thinking of, well, gooning was so bad about it, man. It's like I love the womanly figure, you know. Porn is all right, sure. You have a lovely lady. You don't need porn too much. I think watching less porn actually does make sex way better, for sure. But I didn't think gooning was actually that bad because I didn't know the fucking meaning. But lo and behold, gooning just means like you're immeasurably addicted to porn and you consume it on a daily basis, and you see no issue whacking it off 4 or 5 times a day, or just watching it because you enjoy it. And that's a little bit too much. So I like to make it very clear. I am a crooner, and that's what they used to call people that would sing these old time songs, like Sam Cooke, Dean Martin, the Fly Me to the Moon guy, Frank Sinatra. There's another one that he has, Someday When I'm Awfully Low, and I think that one is called The Way You Look Tonight. And all those songs, man, I love them to hell and back because they have such significance. Like, it's meaning. And when they pause, you feel it, and you let all their lyrics sink in. Or there's Freddie Cole. He has My Mood Is You. And I can't really sing that one well, but that one is also really good. It's cleansing, it's very slow, relaxing. And that's just part of like the shit I listen to, right? And there's not many people, I think, who do listen to jazz very often, and it kind of saddens me a little bit. But you know, it's better than it being mainstream. Then I would definitely go the exact opposite way. An exact opposite way would be like finding, like, let's say like rap ended up being like less popular and went back to jazz. I started listening to more rap just because less people are listening to it. And I love being like unique. I like finding a niche that nobody has, because then, you know, although it makes it harder to talk to most people, when you find the people that are part of that niche, it's you supposedly click, you know, unless they're not like a dickhead or inconsiderate. I find like, you know, I find when people are into jazz, they're considerably more considerate or just aware. They're just aware of surroundings. Maybe not all the time. I can't really generalize. I've met very, very few people who are into jazz, but I do think I could say they enjoy silence a lot more. And I actually find myself not listening to anything at all, just focusing on my own shit. I some people call me a sicko. Work at the gym, not like work like as a job. I work out at the gym. No music. I raw dog that bitch. And I see other people wearing headphones, and I don't like the thought of the sweatiness. I'm like kind of a germaphobe. I don't like the sweatiness that you build up. I get sweaty. You know, I got the drizzle down my neck, and like I get butt sweat, you know. You don't need to know this, but I'm trying to give you a picture. My ass is sweaty, my chest is sweaty, my pits are sweaty, my back is sweaty, my hair is sweaty, my ears are sweaty. Why would I want to wear sweaty ass headphones and then like 2 days later I pass the same headphones to somebody I know, and now they are wearing my sweaty ass headphones and getting all that germs inside. Disgusting. Just fucking disgusting. But yeah, jazz. Yeah, jazz is good, very good. You know, when like let me actually lift my window up. Hope you enjoyed the last episode. Last episode I was really hungry. Oh my god, is that a spider web? I just ruined some spider's life right now. I would grumble. Yeah, so outside right now, pretty nice. It's pretty bright. Completely different to how my basement is. Basement is super cold. I'm usually alone here. I'm always wearing socks, shoes, like slippers, pants, and then sometimes a sweater. I just go on top like a little cherry, only because it gets so fucking cold. Like the AC is blasted to 1,000,000, and if you know a little bit of science, okay, or what we call science, or the way heat works, heat transfers, heat tends to rise, right? So I'm at the lowest level. The highest level, obviously, the roof, the attic, anything close to the attic. I live on like 2-story house with a basement under, so technically 3 stories. Yeah, the bedrooms are like insanely hot, but the basement is so fucking cold, and it really makes you think, I really must go to sleep. And and you know, unless you're like stacked up. Though my girlfriend is a psycho, and if she listens to it, which she listened to the last 2, she's a psychopath in the sense that she just has like nice booty shorts and a nice t-shirt, and well, I mean, she does stay on the couch a lot, like, and there's 2 blankets there, but like, dog, I'm freezing with everything. Like, I need gloves to be on my computer because my computer's also in the basement, and like fucking psycho. Like, she's like a radiator, you know, and just like from her body, that's the heat. Okay. That might have been uncalled for, but that's the heat coming from, like, it's like monks chanting within her body. And she's Chinese, right? So, you know, the ancestors, the fucking Chinese Buddhist monks within her, just channeling all the heat, all the chi out of her pores and into the fucking surroundings. So if I'm right next to her, I'm fucking cooking. Then now my body's going, you know, and it's because it's receiving her. and you know that's the whole dynamic. I'm looking this outside. It's fucking green as fuck. We have like a very small backyard, but like it's a huge trail. I think I talked about it last time. Huge trail just keeps fucking going and going. And you know, you sometimes see people jogging and or walking their dog, letting their dog shit like literally anywhere. And it's very unique. And it makes me want to go play soccer. That's what I'm really thinking about right now. I'm not gonna be the next Ronaldinho or Ronaldo or Messi. Ronaldo CR7, but or Neymar. And I'm naming those 3 specifically because of the World Cup. All 3 of them are going to be in the World Cup. And whoever you go with the most, it's like a battle of legends. It'd suck to see one of them fall out early. But, you know, such is life. That's the reason why people want to watch it. And or some people, if you're a soccer fan, and then you got the new guys like fucking Mbappe, Dembele. I don't know if he got into the World Cup. I didn't see like the complete roster that came out for soccer, but yeah, it's gonna be something. So like now I like soccer. Last year I was just constantly going outside to play soccer. We didn't have a gym membership, and yeah, and I want to go play soccer, but I already went to the gym. I took a shower. Don't want to get sweaty, ass sweat. Big no. Big sneaky. I saw like telling my dad. I saw this scientific review, this post that demonstrated how when you fart, there's no fart that comes on the outside, so like nobody's like really receiving the germs. But if you fart a lot, you're actually amassing a lot of bacteria in your underwear. And like they showed the heat map of where the bacteria was, and so it was like a bullseye at the center. It was high concentration of anal microbes. It kind of coming from the anus, and obviously like the intestinal tract, where the poop comes from. And then on the outside, it's like I forgot what type of germs it was, but it's like skin germs, it's like that. Just the germs that come off of the reverberation of your ass cheeks. And it just makes me think. It's like stuff like this on the internet. It makes me go insane to a point where like now every time I shit, I gotta shower. Like there can't be a shit without a shower. Because if I don't shower, there's gonna be a lot of microbes, and then I gotta switch underwear. Because I fart a lot. And so I don't want that heat map to have like fucking like like somebody does like a thermal imaging of my underwear. God forbid they do that. And now they're seeing a bullseye of just straight anal fucking bacteria, and then like a bunch of like reverberation of my skin cells on the underwear. I know it's too much to think about. It's fucking disgusting. But you're disgusting if you don't take a shower after you shit. You need to. Okay, you need to be clean. Like the fucking Muslims are onto something. I support the Muslims. I have my fist up in my hand. I support the Muslims. They use water, like an old fashioned bidet. I don't know how they do it. I don't get the technique, because every time I do that, the water trickles down from my ass cheek down to my leg, and now I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta use more toilet paper to clean up my ass cheeks. And oh no, now it's going down my ass crack and then down my leg and onto my balls. Like, dude, I don't need that shit. The Japanese have something going. So like whereas the Muslims have it like halfway, like they're still kind of disgusting. The Japanese have that fucking lock on targeting with the bidet. Just go peek, pew, whatever the whoa, Oh, like I don't know what instrument that is. It's like a sound of a jump. I don't know. You have to watch like anime. Okay, watch Demon Slayer. One of the fucking bosses. Every time he like activates his ability, he goes. I don't even know if that's picking up on the mic, but I do hope it is. I forgot to mention this day's sponsor and introduce myself. If you haven't actually watched me before, my name is Alex Aguilar. It's very late to fucking introduce myself, but this iteration of this might be happening on Friday. This is now what I'm calling it. I am so down to call it this. This may be happening on Friday. It is sponsored by a banana peanut butter smoothie. Thank you, banana peanut butter. You made my day. You're filled with protein, because I added protein powder. Filled with potassium. Okay, potassium. Potassium. There you go. Some potassium. Some more protein from the peanut butter. A little bit of fat. And then some crushed ice and milk. Delicious. So thank you, peanut butter, for sponsoring this episode of This Might Be Happening. This might be happening on Friday. Might be happening on Monday, and then post that on Wednesday. Been thinking a little bit more, because to have the ability to just riff and just keep talking for several minutes of an hour, it's a vital skill for if you want to be linguistically skilled, adept, if you would. And this is one of the ways. I'm trying to remove all the likes and ums. I want to sound more authoritative. I don't know. Okay, look, I'll talk about my day yesterday. Okay, I went down to YukYuk's Niagra. Don't think I killed it, but I think I did okay. I got a couple laughs. You know what? It was really cool to go down, because all my life, ever since high school, I've been just dreaming to go to a comedy club. Just dreaming, like, I need to go. And then when I forget about it because I'm studying to be an engineer, once I remember again, it hooks on again. And that dream just doesn't go away. And it's almost like an obsession. Every time it comes back, I obsess just a little bit more. And it hooks on just a little bit longer. And I'm obsessing longer and longer, more and more. And I'm talking about it more often. Now I'm feeling shy. I don't want to mention it to other people. And so the biggest accomplishment, or I guess step up. Oh my God, wait. Sorry. I just got distracted. Look, there was a kid, I guess he's learning how to ride a bike. He just went zooming past, like, and I don't think he had control. It didn't look like he had control. And then I see, like, so he just went right across, like, the fucking window, like what I'm looking at. And I see his, like, fat dad running after him. I guess because he's obviously concerned. And I don't know. It's just funny. Okay, anyways, aside from the sidetrack. Yeah, every time I get like a little bit more obsessed with it, I talk about it a little bit more, and I get a little bit shy. I like, my girlfriend said it hit kind of hard, because I don't see it as a personality trait, but she made it evidently clear that I talk about it, or I was talking about it so much that it was seeming like I was basing my personality on comedy. And she makes a really good distinction that I had to make. I had to assert that every time I think of comedy and I do it, it's not a personality trait, and it's actually just something I'm really into. And so that's why I end up talking about it so much. But what is really good that she made me do was highlight that comedy and essentially my life are two separate beings, obviously. And then when I talk and I say stuff, I shouldn't always be searching for a joke, or I shouldn't always be positioning it as a joke, and I shouldn't, because then it gets exhausting. So if I'm up on stage, right, and you just saw like 50 people, there's no 50 people, but like 12 people on stage, and they're all telling really good jokes, right? Bim bop boom, bim bop boom, bim bop boom. That's their cadence. That's their rhythm. When I go up there and talking to the crowd, I should find a way to energize the crowd without me making a joke. And obviously, yes, the joke is the main reason why you're going there for comedy. But just like in life, you can't always make a joke, or else nothing's funny. If you always make a joke, then everything gets exhaustive, and it's not really something you really want to be a part of. It's like if I really loved biking and that's all I talked about. You gotta separate the two, even though I'm really interested. And this is one of the ways I'm doing it. Even though I am talking about my experience, I'll keep going about my experience. A lot of those things are like things I think about when I go on stage, and obviously I want to make them laugh, but I want to tell a story, and I want to some capacity be very forthcoming with all these thoughts, and have them appreciated by a mass group of people, because maybe I connect with them, or I discovered that I'm thinking of a lot of horse shit. Going on stage and saying absolutely fucking jack. Like when I went up on stage, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea, but I started telling a fart joke, dude. Like, oh my god, like, dude, oh my god, now it just makes me look so much younger, and like, you know, it got me fucked up because someone there called me a little boy, basically, the little Latino kid. I'm like, wow, little Latino is crazy, because I'm not that short, but I do know I do look very young, especially compared to all of them. I think that just means I look better than the rest. No, it's like it just rubbed me the wrong way, right? So I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have started a fart joke. I think it ruined my entire set, that fart joke. Like it just, but what the main thing I got from yesterday was that, well, one, there's no pressure to go up there. There should be no pressure. It's YukYuk. So I mean, in my head, I built it up as like, wow, I'm here. You know, like there's other people before me, like Norm Macdonald and Jim Carrey and a bunch of other Canadian comedians. I'm fucking forgetting. And for me, I thought of it as untouchable, and I thought my dream to be immaterial. And what I mean by that is just I can't grab it. It's not physical. What I wanted to hopefully say from this is that it was a really good experience, even though like some people, you know, they sucked. You know, maybe I sucked, but it's like a step in the right direction for me, because now I feel just 10 times more freaking confident in just how I am day to day. Like nothing, like when you go up on stage, it's you feel this pressure to appease the crowd and to be funny, and you have all that attention to you, and you're like, oh shit. It's like it's like at prison, and you're like, I better not drop the soap. Oh, and then, you know, if you're thinking about not dropping the soap too much, then you eventually drop the soap. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how it feels like to be on that stage. And as someone who's very shy, or I like to think I am, or I like to think, I like to diagnose that I am very shy. It helps going up there. I showed my dad like a clip of me going up, and I made him laugh with one of the premises, and that made me feel really good, as he is somebody that that I look up to in several ways. Okay, like reliable, trustworthy, loyal, respectful, humorous, disciplined. The list could keep going on. Kind, caring, blah 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 blah. He's a great father, and bringing up like stand-up comedy, right? I bring it up like, oh, it's just a hobby. If I could make it work, I would. I sneak that in. If my dream could make me money, I would do it. I'd drop engineering. I don't want to do engineering, but for the time being, I'll suck up and be an engineer. On the back end, I'll be a comedian. And he's like, and then like, so I showed him the clip. I made him laugh. He loved the things that I did there. He's like, wow, you're actually doing good there. I'm happy for you. Well, and then he started recommending me a bunch of like Spanish comedians that I now have to go do my homework on, because you know, there's so much to learn from these guys. Not just my father, but like the comedians. And you know, when you're talking up on stage, I can't help but try to say things that mean something. And you know, there's a couple comedians that they just go up on there and they don't say anything of value, and it's actually way too like it's a very narcissistic point of view. Like me. Look at me. This is what I do. This is how I function. This is how I'm better than you, or how I fucked up so much more than you did, and it's all me centered. And that is the last thing I want to do, and make it all me centered. I want to make it all us centered. And maybe we can have that threesome promised to us 10,000 years ago. It's just one fucking massive orgy. My girlfriend's not gonna like hearing that. But that's my fucking that's my analogy, I guess. It's all just suck some titty and sling some dick. You feel me? It's not how I feel, like, at all. Like, not at all. My girl's gonna hear that and go like, excuse me? Have that threesome? You really want a threesome that bad? Excuse me? And no. No. You're not having that threesome, okay? Why would you want to put your dick in another girl's cooch? I have no idea where I'm going with this. My girl hears this. You're welcome. I have no idea where I was going with that. Okay, look, that one is a dud. Let's not focus on it. Let's not read too deep. It was just an analogy. Okay. Let me remind you all what this video is sponsored by. This video is sponsored by a peanut butter banana smoothie. Okay. It has milk, it has banana, it has peanut butter and protein powder. There's nothing better than to drink a nice cold banana peanut butter smoothie right after you go to the gym. So step up, don't be lazy. Go to that gym and treat yourself to a banana peanut butter smoothie. This video is sponsored by Peanut Butter Banana Smoothies, and I like their support for the future episodes. Thank you, banana smoothie. Peanut butter banana smoothie. It really goes a long way. Keeps you refreshed, hydrated, and such. I think if it wasn't for my girl, actually, I wouldn't be drinking this, like, at all. I'm so lazy. I just put water, protein powder, shake it a bit. There we go. Hey. And then it makes my stomach turn. Like, it just bleh. So like I'd rather drink Tabasco. Blink. Wink. No, I'm not winking. I'm not winking at that. I'm not making an innuendo. Like, you could receive that innuendo. Like, if I was really winking there, be like, what are you talking about? Period blood? And now you're thinking, dude, why the fuck are you bringing periods into this? It's just Tabasco. And I'm like, well, now I dug myself into a hole trying to over-explain this. And in essence, thank you to my lovely lady. Wait, hold on. Lady. For bringing about this peanut butter banana smoothie. I think this episode has also conjured up a little break. Hold on, let's get right on to this, baby. It's Saturday, 29th of May. It's almost June. It's basically summer. Boom chakalak. If you want to see this episode's wallpaper, search up Sims cat vibing on train. It goes hard. It's a good wallpaper. It has this song behind it. Anyways, let me take a little break. I'll be back in a few.
purchasing a fucking fifth. This nigga heading down a Houston Club Oasis. Different places, I met a bunch of faces. My pivot is getting stronger, keeping my tone. So you play the hater, beat my bitches to the floor. Making shit get greater later.
And we're back. Wow, it actually ended on time. That's crazy. And it's restarting the track, but you won't hear that. Don't you worry about that, sugar. Don't you worry about that, baby. You're chilling. Oh my god, it's a squirrel in the backyard. God, those things are fucking devious. Heard a joke from a guy, pretty funny guy. He goes, yeah, I'm unemployed, and there's these. Well, I'm unemployed. There's nothing else to do. So he decided to leave some nuts out for these fucking rabid creatures. And within an hour, there was like a second one. And it took like no time at all, because once the second one came in, they're just starting to beat the fuck out of each other. And he's like, oh shit, dude. So what the fuck? Squirrels. What they doing over there? And he's beating the fuck out of each other. He's just back. You know, over these nuts. And he thought no better idea than to put more nuts out there. And lo and behold, like 4 or 5 fucking squirrels are now in his backyard beating the shit out of each other. It's like USC Ultimate Squirrel Championship fucking fighting tournament in the back. He told it way better. Way fucking better. He was probably in flow state when he was saying it. Because when you go up on stage, straight flow state. Like I hear the laughs. I'm like, oh, thank God. Next joke. Keep going. Yeah, now I see the squirrel. I'm imagining it just getting beat the fuck up by another squirrel, and it's fucking terrifying. Cause you would think you'd be able to take on a squirrel, but because they're so small and so agile and so quick, like there's always fucking sped. If you've seen Over the Hedge, the movie, they're just fucking sped. Like that squirrel drinks coffee for a reason. I just burped. Sorry. Oh my god. I think that was the peanut butter banana smoothie. Anyways, yeah, what else do I have to talk about? What else? The drive was really long, man. Niagara is like 1 hour 30 away, but that drive felt like 2 hours, man. And I wasted a lot of gas. Just to get there. Thank God it's only like once every month, because there's no way I'm making that trek every Thursday to fucking Niagara. Okay. I would love to have a show there, you know, be put on like a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But like, dude. Like, what? I spent like $40 on gas, and you know what's fucked up? It was like $1.60, so $1.60 a liter in Niagara. And when I got back home, because I didn't fill it up, it was $1.70, like 10 cents more expensive in where I live. And yeah, that shit fucked up, dude. I had to spend like, well, I don't know the fucking conversion, but I spent almost $40 on gas just for one day. It was almost full tank, by the way, just to get to fucking Niagara and back. And yes, I will be doing that once a month, every month, until I can't, which is basically very soon. For the next 4 months, I can't do it, so I'm just gonna be stuck there, fucking biding my time. But you know, there's no rush. I'm young compared to these people. I'm filled with vigor and energy, other than these old folk. Like a couple people were old that went up, but I can't keep doing it. Like I actually enjoy the short rides. I don't like driving. Oh, hold on. Squirrel is climbing the fence and out of my backyard. That is a crazy. Oh my! It's scratching his tummy, dude. This is a crazy watch. I think he sees me in the window. Oh, he's clapping. I think he's enjoying what I'm mouthing. No, now he's gone. Dude, that was a crazy watch. I wonder if anybody in the trail behind me. I wonder if they can see shit. I don't fucking know. What was I saying? Yeah, the drive being short. Fucking love short drives. There's nothing worse than feeling like I waste my time driving from point A to point B, and then wasting gas on top of that. Like money, more money. That's why I need to get my engineering job quick, and then use an alias. So I'm no longer Alex Aguilar. This is gonna be fucking in the trenches of the fucking video recordings that I'll have by that point. My name is now Alejandro Gonzalez. Okay. So I will now be referred to as Alejandro Gonzalez. Okay. There's no Alex Aguilar no more. There was no war in Ba Sing Se, as they say in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Which, by the way, had a really good movie. Well, it was an okay movie. It was too fast. I liked the plot, but it was too fast. Yeah. And then now my girl wants to go watch what is it, like BTS? She wants to go watch BTS, but the fucking tickets are so expensive, man. Like, I'm debating whether or not I should go, and I really want to go because my girl really loves it, and I wish I could pay for her ticket. Instead, it's it's her brother, which is nice too. It's her brother that's paying for the ticket. And like shit, like I don't know if I should go or not. And I told her last night, I don't know, I'll have to think about it. But seeing as I looked at my wallet, I looked at how much cash I have. I think I have enough. Because I pay for my tuition. I have 4 classes and then a 5th one that's $5,000 gone. Not including tax. And then, well, I have 3 more months. I'm assuming I'll spend 1,000, 2,000. I'm at 9,000, so that's 7,000 now. I'll have 2,000 extra to spend over 4 months, and then another 4 months if I don't get a job. And now, with all that in mind, I actually think I convinced myself to go to BTS. So, baby, if you're watching this before I tell you, we're going to BTS. Yes, we are. Wow, yeah. Thank you, peanut butter, banana smoothie, for giving me this energy to keep talking. Don't look at the timestamp. It's almost done. Dude, my time is almost up. I think I'm going to go to an hour, though, so you keep staying here. Dude, there's nothing else gonna be, like, fucking ruining your day. Dude, you might as well just put this on while you're at the gym. While you're at work. In the car. I wish there was a lot more interactivity, though. I think first I have to build like some sort of following somehow. So that's why I want to post these regularly, just to see if I can get some interaction. Like maybe you send me a message, an email, and then I respond back to you like, hey, let's see what this guy has to do. And I'm really just saying I like the format that Bill Burr has, or he had before. He would just respond to people that email him. And eventually, it gets very, very crazy with the stories that come in. I fucking love those stories. And I wish I could do the same. And respond in the same way, like, oh, shit, buddy. I don't know what to tell you, but you know what? You sound like you got a good head on your shoulders. And, don't look back. Keep going, bro. You got that. And then, like, it's have some impact on somebody in some way. That'd be really cool. That just all that shit, just being able to make talking a profession. I need that, man. I want that. It feels like it would be so cool because I think that's how people get into consulting. They talk and they're really good at it and good at solving problems, which I think I would have to get good at too. But all in all, it's not like this is any productivity on my part. This is just making and filling in time for just other shit I'm gonna be doing in the day. Like, oh, dude, if I didn't do this, I think I'd be at 10 times more of a bum than I was not doing it. And I realized that coming into this this spring and summer, like if I don't do anything while not having a job, then having a job, I will for sure do nothing. So hopefully this guarantees that I do something when I do have a job, and I pursue shit instead of becoming a square. You know, being an engineer, a lot of people seem like squares to me, even though they're just not as expressive as I am. Or there was actually a lady, she was in HR, she's a very expressive lady, and she seems like her family is fun, you know, and they're all these people are like much older than me too, so it feels like those guys, at least the HR lady, she knows how to live life fully. Some people on the production floor seem like they're just getting on by, and that's the last thing I want to be, getting on by. I don't want to just survive. You know, surviving's for chumps. I want to live. And maybe this is one step closer, you know? It's one step closer to a goal at the end of the tunnel. And by this point, you're just like, shut the fuck up. You're padding for time. And truthfully, I can't lie. I am. I see that timer. Don't look at the timestamp. I'm trying to go the full hour. I'm sure it's really difficult to fill an hour with jokes. But if I fill the hour with nonsense, maybe I too can fill an hour with jokes. I'm drinking like in between every time I go quiet. I'm drinking more of this lovely peanut butter banana smoothie. No, I got to like the shitty part. It's like very frothy. And now I actually want water. But today's episode is not sponsored by water. So, shucks. Should have paid me more water. Should have paid me more. What's crazy is that, like, okay, I'm gonna probably leave it off on this. I got my dad laughing with a midget joke. The little people, big city. You know, like they're just vastly underrepresented, these midgets. And okay, look, midgets might not be like the best way to call them, but what else am I gonna call them? I'm not gonna call them little people. That's like derogatory. You call me a little Latino, that's fucking, I'm gonna throw hands. I swear to God, I'm gonna just, you know, who knows what's gonna happen. If you're a woman, can't touch you. But you know, if you're a guy, watch out. Little Latino over here knows a bit of kung fu. But yeah, they're vastly underrepresented. And so I thought, get a team of midgets, and so that way when they're filming the midget, they don't have to bend over, you know, and to record him. The midget's already his height, and then you got the fucking, like, you got a midget with a fucking boom stick for the audio capture, and then midget cameraman, and then fucking whatever you need for a film, and you know, they just fucking rip it. You know, you get to see the world through a midget's lens, created by midgets. Like, well, okay, maybe the movie's directed by a non-midget, but everybody else involved is a midget, and so now you're giving these jobs to these midgets that otherwise would maybe have to work at a circus or a big corp job, but like feel vastly underrepresented in the media spotlight. I don't know. I'm running ideas, but I got my dad on that. He laughed a little bit and he enjoyed it. And you could hear the people laughing in the video, so I made sure to pick a good one. so I didn't feel embarrassed at all. No one laughing, but I did feel embarrassed at the end. I should have just walked off cool, which is fine. It's fine. I did good. What time is it? Oh my God, it's not the hour done, but it is 49 minutes, so I think I'll just put on the music, and I'll leave you all to have a fantastic day. Because, yeah, even though I said I'd go to the hour. Dude, it doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes less or 10 minutes more. I still talked almost like fucking 15 minutes of this hour straight to you, into your ear. And you know what? If you stuck to the end, thank you for sticking in. I love your face. That's to my girl. If she even watches it to the end. That's just funny. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. I'm your host of the This Might Be Happening on Friday, posted on Saturday episode. Thank you for joining in. I'm gonna cue up this bomb ass music. I hope it's not copyrighted. Just rock with me, baby. Rock with me. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday or whatever day you're watching this. This has been Alex Aguilar, or also known as Alejandro Gonzalez. Thank you for watching and listening. You've been a fantastic crowd. See you next time. On the ship while I be slanging out the trunk. I'm out here making a living, I'm making a kid for the billboard. It is, I'm heavy, both behind me, ballin' Rolls Royce. 1995, bitch, stacking the grip for the ship. Entering a liquor store, purchasing a fucking fifth. This nigga heading down a Houston Club Oasis. Different races, I met a bunch of faces. My confidence getting strong, I'm keeping my tone. Like you play the haters, beat my bitches to the floor. Making shit get greater later.